Hello everyone, my name is Faisal Tafari Algeri. I'm with my fellow group mates, Jay Young Yu, Vicentius Viso, Gerald Josh, and Muhammad Valerio. We are all from Group 2, and for today's discussion is on the topic of estimating bus travel time with traffic delays. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our presentation.
So first of all, what is the public buses system? Basically, a public buses are a form of public transportation, specifically a vehicle operated on a fixed schedule along a predetermined route for use by the general public. They are managed by a government entity or a company contracted by one and are designed to be an accessible and shared alternative to a private vehicle. So it has the same concept as when you take a bus ride together with people in a systematic line, and we have got the actual bus stops in the line. So how important? Public buses are a fundamental and vital component of modern society, delivering substantial economic, environmental, and social benefits. They offer an affordable, safe, and sustainable alternative to private car ownership, reducing traffic congestion and pollution while ensuring essential mobility for all members of the community. Investing in and utilizing public bus systems is crucial for creating more efficient, equitable, and livable cities. So, the public buses are kind of the help tools for anyone who wants to mobilize from a place to another place without thinking about how cool the traffic works. But there must be a problem, especially in the operation involving the traffic and times, and also uh, the position of bus. Traffic jams make public buses slow and unreliable. People often wait longer at stops and cannot predict when they will arrive at their destination. This lack of dependable timing issues causes frustration and makes people choose car instead, which only makes traffic worse. In addition, the time schedule of the bus and lack of position could make another problem. Okay.
Okay, so this is the code for our project. It's called Transjabar Bus Time Estimator. So first of all, it prints all the bus stops with numbers so the user knows which stop is which. Like for example, Unpad Dipatiukur is gonna be 1, Panatay Yuda A is gonna be 2, and etc. Then it asks the user to input the starting stop, the destination stop, and the departure time. Right after that, it checks if the start and destination are the same, because if they are, the program stops because no travel is needed over here. Next, the code figures out the travel direction. If the start-stop number is smaller than the destination, it knows the bus is moving forward. Otherwise, it's moving backward. It also checks the departure hour to see if it falls during rush hours in the city, making the traffic as heavy during 6 to 9 a.m. and 4 to 6 p.m. and light otherwise. Then the program sets up a total trip time counter and a dwell time, which is the short pause at each bus stop. Using a while loop, the code goes through each segment of the trip from the current stop to the next stop. For each segment, it looks up the base travel time from a list, adds extra time if it's rush hour, and adds the dwell time to get the total time for that segment. It prints this uh, information so the user can see the stops, base time, any rush hour adjustment, dwell time, and the total for a segment. Each segment time is added to the total trip time. Finally, the code calculates the arrival time by adding the total trip time to the departure time. It handles hours going over 24 and makes sure the minutes display properly. At the end, it prints the traffic condition, the total estimated trip time, and the estimated arrival time. Well, overall, the code uses basic structures like loops, lists, if or else statements, and arithmetic to simulate a bus trip. Each part of the code has a clear function like displaying stops, getting input, checking conditions, looping through segments, calculating times, and showing the final results.
So in our code, I would say there's the strength and the limitation of it. And for the strengths, I think it's really clear and it's simple. It is easy to read and proves that our concept only use the basic for loops and if statements. And it is purpose driven, which directly solve the problem by giving the expected waiting time, not just the travel time. But for the limitation, I'd say it's a fixed code data, which all the routes, distances, the speeds uh, are typed directly into the code, making it hard to update, and simple traffic model, which the simulation doesn't know why there's traffic, like peak hours, and cannot be easily scaled for a route with 30 stops.
In conclusion, this project successfully tackles the problem of unreliable Transjabber schedules for UNPAD and ITB students. By simulating cumulative traffic delays, we were able to produce a realistic estimate of expected waiting time, giving students a better idea of when their bus will actually arrive. While the current model demonstrates that the concept works, the next step is to evolve this simulation into a real world tool. That means connecting it with live traffic data, teaching the module to recognize peak hour congestion, and eventually turning it into a simple mobile app that provides students with real time arrival estimates. With these improvements, this project has the potential to make daily commutes far more predictable and convenient for students. In conclusion, the HR Management Development Program is a strategic investment in strengthening the skills and capacities of HR professionals. It's designed to help them meet the fast changing demands of modern workforce management. Through comprehensive training in core HR responsibilities, relationship development, and strategic alignment, participants gain the tools needed to make a realistic impact within their organizations. Ultimately, this program empowers HR professionals to contribute more effectively to achieving company goals and ensuring that both people and business strategies move forward together.
Okay, that's the last of the presentation. On the topic of estimating bus travel time with traffic delays, my name is Faisal Tafari Algeri. I'm with my fellow group mates with Group 2. Thank you for listening and goodbye.